I might totally shoot myself in the foot here. I don't care. I have absolute faith in this project. Because it's not connected to Disney. It's only Sony. I think it's going to be really, really good. And apparently there's going to be, like, a female-only side project, either a movie or a show. I'm okay with that, because if anyone who read the original SpiderVerse run knows that there are side arcs where, like, Jessica Drew, Spider-Gwen, and Silk trio up and head off to go save someone who got caught because they can't let them sit or whatever, you know? I'm okay with that. I'm always going to be critical of the writing. Like, I don't care that it's an all-female cast. I don't care if it's a female director. I don't care if it's this. I don't care if it's that. Unless, of course, we get, like, Rings of Power Season 2 news where they're like, yay! We brought in an all-female directing squad, an all-female writing squad, and all our new casts are females. Oh, you're asking where it all came from? Oh, yeah, they're all coming. Without exception whatsoever, all of them are coming from failed Netflix projects. You're happy, right? Right? This is going to be my movie of 2023. I adore the first movie. I rewatched the first movie repeatedly. My girlfriend hates animated stuff. She hates it. I cannot get her into animated stuff proper to save my life. But oh my lord. Even she loved Spider-Verse. She saw it and she was like, she had like a hand on her bosom. She was like, I don't know why I'm feeling all this stuff. I really like it. And I'm like, yeah, it's called animation. Animation can do that sometimes. But like a lot of people will just discount stuff for being animated. And I'm like, why would you do that? Animation has more potential than live action. In my opinion. Because Attack on Titan doesn't work live action. Chainsaw Man would not work live action. My Hero Academia is not going to work live action, so stop it. One Piece isn't going to work live action, so stop it. I'm staring at all my Lovecraft and Junji Ito, and I'm just like, yeah, none of this could work in live action. I'm so excited. Like, I don't remember feeling this much genuine excitement for a movie in a long time. I hope the extent of the retreading the old stuff is in this trailer. I hope we almost barely reference the first movie and just push forward into the new story, you know?
You gotta promise, Miles. I promise.
Oh man, it goes from 0 to 100 so quickly. And you're just like, oh no, what is going on?
We are supposed to be the good guys.
We are.
Just absolute insano-style tone shift. But I'm gonna be real. When I saw this, when he fell through the portal and fell in here, I thought he had gotten lost during their travels. So I thought Miguel was here to get him and bring him to wherever he's trying to go. That's what I thought. Like, I thought the second movie was going to be the introduction of the Inheritors, which, for those of you who don't know, the Inheritors are like interdimensional vampires who discover in the Spider-Verse comic, what happens is their leader, Morlun, discovers that, like, Spider-Men have, like, power that they can harvest. So they start just going across the multiverse, massacring Spider-Men. I thought this movie was going to have, like, a cold open where, like, one of the Spider-Men from the last movie got offed by Morlun and the Inheritors, and then they were going to come to Miles' dimension and try to get him, and then Miguel was going to come and desperately save him. And that's how this would happen. They would get lost on their trip, because obviously there would be complications. The bad guys would still be chasing them. He'd fall in here, and then Miguel grabs him, they fall through here, he's trying to just get him, and then he grabs him, and then he's like gonna yeet him through another portal, and they get to their safe haven. That's what I thought was gonna happen. And then they took it and they said, no, expect multiversal Spider-Man Civil War. And I'm like, oh,
We are supposed to be the good guys.
Holy tone shift, Batman! And then he goes, I'm not trying to save you. I'm trying to kill you. Oh, don't do that. My theory for the plot of this movie is that something will be happening. There will be a third faction. Whether that is Morlun and the Inheritors or otherwise, it's kind of irrelevant because they won't be the main focus. I think the main focus is going to be the Spider faction, the Spider-Men gang. The Council of Peters, we'll call it. My theory for the plot is you got the villain faction, right? You got the villain faction. They're going to be causing trouble. And this gang of Spider-Men is going to say or do something... Like, these Spider-Men will not be straight-up villains. I think they'll be anti-villains. They're going to be brought before the Council of Ricks, the Spider-Man equivalent of the Council of Ricks, and they're going to be like, hey, we have this plan, we want to recruit you guys. And they're like, wow, we don't agree with this plan. Not only do we not agree with this plan, but we're going to stop you. Or, like, at least try to... I don't know. Something is going to put them on, like, a ideological collision course, and it's going to cause trouble. One early thing, and this is a nitpick. Like, I'm owning this as a nitpick. I think it's too early to bring Peter B. Parker back. I think it's too early to bring back Peter B. Parker because I don't think he needed to come back at all. He got a full character arc and resolution in the first movie. I don't think he needed to come back. I don't hate that he's back. I love me some Peter B. Parker. I don't think he needed to come back. This is further emphasis that not only is this Miles' own dimension, this dimension isn't even our own. Like, they're not even making a case that this is like a fictional version of our universe, because it's hard to tell. There's a clearer frame of it at some point. I just can't find it. This is a $25 bill. A $25 bill, which some of these are just original. Like, I'm fairly confident this one is just an original idea. But I know this one is a reference to Superior Spider-Man. I don't know if it is. This one is Spider-Man PS4. These are the two armored Spideys, maybe Mark 1, maybe Mark 2. I don't know. These are the Spideys from Spider-Man PS4 as well. That is a anti-Venom Spider-Woman, it looks like. Also another Spider-Woman. I think this is an original suit design. I'm interested to see the original suit designs, but this is the Speed suit, I believe it's called, from PS4. That one looks like another homage to a different costume for Superior Spider-Man. This one looks like Ben Reilly in the background because it looks like I could be wrong. Could just be how far it is, but it looks like he's got the blue jacket on over the plain red suit. Scarlet Spider, possibly. We've got what looks like Tom Holland Spider-Man, like a standard Spider-Man suit. I guarantee you, a lot of this is original designs to fill the gaps, because they want a swarm of Spider-Men, so they made a swarm of Spider-Men. I think these ones are original. I think this is one of the possible Kane Parker Scarlet Spider variants. Original, because that's literally just inverting the red and blue, I think. No. It's more blue, less red. We got Spider Cop. This one's either original or it's meant to be the Amazing Spider-Man from the Parker Industries saga. I think this is like a wrestler Spider-Man because he looks shirtless. This looks like the Secret Wars suit or a variant of it. And this is just a variation of the standard Spidey costume. We've got MJ and Mayday. That's Peter Parker's wife and daughter. I'm a fan of that. And then we've got, this is an interesting one. We've got Manga Spidey. I don't know why we have Manga Spidey. I didn't know Sony had the rights to Manga Spidey. So that looks like another anti-Venom variant. We got the Bombastic Bagman. We've got Flash Thompson as Spider-Man instead of Peter Parker. That's what this one is supposed to be. It looks like a gender-bent Secret Wars suit. This is just Spider-Man with Daredevil's color scheme. I do not have a problem with that. That's a cool variant. We've got Werewolf Spider-Man from the MonsterVerse. Yeah, these are more Parker Incorporated suits. I think this is meant to be one of the PS5 suits. I don't know what the obsession with making this woman pregnant in every one of her outings is. But she's pregnant. It's hard to tell. Peter B. Parker's wearing a papoose that has a baby in it. Is baby Mayday Parker? I don't know why he'd bring a baby here, but he did. In the Marvel universe, in the comics at least, the multiverse is shown as a web, which is why the multiverse stories are so contingent with Spider-Man from time to time. Like, there's always a Spider-Man either involved, or there's, like, Spider-Man symbolism involved, or something, because the multiverse is characterized as a web. So, we're probably going to see Madam Web, Silk. We might see 616 Spidey. We might see MCU Spidey. Venom suit, female variant. Superior Spider-Man. I love all the Superior Spider-Man. You could tell someone there loved Superior. Ooh, this is, Peter Parker from the old show when he had, like, 4 additional arms. That's PS1 Spidey. Scarlet Spider. Iron Spider's back there. You got the PS1 Spider-Man running right here. You've got I'm sure a few of these are original. That looks like one of the variants of Last Stand Spidey. That's Armored Spidey. That's a Jessica Drew variant. You got the Miguel O'Hara. They made him look a lot like just animated Oscar Isaac. And quite frankly, if this is supposed to be like an old grizzled one with no hope, I'm in favor of that. Spider-Man Unlimited. That's the one I recognized. Spider-Man Unlimited is chasing him here. He's got his 90s animation style. I can't help but feel that she is either going to be, like, indisposed or, like, thrown through a portal or something's going to happen to her that separates her from Miles. I think she'll be caught. I don't think they'll do the damsel in distress thing, but she'll definitely be caught. That's a murder attempt right there. That was full strength, and he's a Spider-Man. He tore out of Miles' webs, jumped forward, and he has his synthetic bright red webbing that he doesn't shoot out of his underside. He shoots it from the overside, so he, like, pumps his fist to shoot it. Comic accurate, yet possibly evil Spider-Man 2099, and I'm here for it, baby. It's gonna be a whole fight. Like a whole fight. 'Cause my man Miles is tore up. He's gonna get slammed. Oh my word. Miguel O'Hara is one of those Spider-Men who's killed characters before, if I remember correctly. 命が惜しかったらどけ!